the jokes you'd like, John Roy. This man being so close to a potential championship is a man who is just completely obsessed. You can see that he's focused, but that boy ain't right.
Want to know who he picked?
Seething at the fact that he cannot take on JT Dunn in championship competition tonight. The rage-filled Bullet Joe impatiently awaits to see who his adversary shall be.
All eyes on the entrance ramp as JT Dunn makes his way out here finally. They want to know, as much as I want to know, who's it gonna be? He's so angry. Look at him in the ring. He's foaming at the mouth.
Bullet. As much as I would like to walk down this ramp and get in the ring with you right now, that's not going to happen. But I told you I would find you an opponent. I told you I would find somebody who's going to test you. I was injured here on Tuesday at training, and there was a man there with me who I think the fans need to be a little bit more familiar with. I think the focal point of XWA needs to start being the students who bust their ass here every week training, like Bullet Joe. And you got your shot, and tonight you're going to go one-on-one with another student here.
Who is it?
Your opponent is Adam Zero.
Adam Zero.
Oh, Black Mask.
I mean, I'm all about giving people opportunities. But for crying out loud, JT Dunn is a champion. Bullet Joe has proven himself as a contender. This guy isn't even a prospect, for Christ's sake. What the hell's running through JT Dunn's mind? Adam Zero and Bullet Joe for, ladies and gentlemen, a main event?
I guess so. All Black Mask is our main event. Who would have thought?
I mean,
I can't call him Blackface. That's why I call him Black.
Oh! Joe launches in and hits the AK-96.
2, 3. Black Mask. Excellent performance.
There's no way in hell JT was convinced.
He's angry.
That Adam Zero was real competition. Bullet Joe foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. Adam Zero laid to waste within 2 seconds before the final pinfall. We've got the high-class cartel at ringside. Killing Over Incorporated, Rich Bass.
Bullet Joe kicked out of the high-class cartel months ago, sometime last year. Fired up, a very fired up Bullet Joe.
Fired up is not the wording to use.
He's an angry Bullet.
Bullet Joe can smell a fish when it's nearby.
No,
this stinks.
Not touching that one.
This stinks, John Roy. What the hell is this all about? What, are they looking to console him? Why is Killing Over Incorporated stuck in the ring right now? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you know? The champion's just fine. You rotten son of a bitch.
Bullet eats the crutch. Bullet with a crutch on it.
He was full of crap all along. Oh, I hurt myself in training Tuesday night, brother.
There's no training on Tuesday nights.
What an asshole. What a mockery to our championship. That man earned himself a championship title match. Now he's getting a beatdown. This is garbage. Oh boy, the hell. Sure, give him a microphone.
Bob Whitney, great job.
Person I've ever met.
What a...
You will never be the heavyweight champion, you little bitch.
This is disgusting. This is absolutely, this is a mockery to our sport, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a matter of personal gripes. Quite frankly, this is gang warfare. This is a matter of making sure the money stays in your pocket. This is disgusting.
Where do you think you're going, bitch?
He's a bullet with a mouth on him. He just called you the B word.
You said when you were healthy, you would give me my match. It looks like you're healthy. So, why don't you get your ass in this ring, give me my title match, in a no disqualification match. You Chris Hero ripoff!
Oh, ho, ho, ho!
Some mighty big words.
Knowing full well that Dunn was molded by Chris Hero during the advanced stages of his training, Bullet Joe calls him out. This match is on and popping. This is a no DQ matchup for the XWA Heavyweight Championship. Gentlemen, business has just picked up.
Exactly, and what a crazy way to end an even crazier night right now. A no DQ match. Didn't expect this to happen at all for the title.
JT Dunn pulling the wool over all of our eyes. Another ruse of his with a bullshit injury sale. Now, Bullet Joe gets his well-earned retribution. Charging in, full head of steam.
Bob Whitney, welcome back to the table.
Well, Bob Whitney has been bullied.
Up in that.
Bob Whitney has been belittled. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind what the abuse that Bob Whitney has taken. Look at the fact that Bullet Joe has just been hit with a DBE. This match could very well be over if Dunn makes the pin attempt. But he's still all woozy from the early attack by Bullet Joe.
I just wanted to ask Bob Whitney what the atmosphere was like when you were over there. We were safe behind this table, but you keep getting yourself wrapped up in it.
He was swarmed by those. I'm not even going to. Bob, you're okay, right?
Something's going to be done about JT Dunn. Something needs to be done about him.
Hopefully Bullet Joe can do something about it tonight. Who knows? We could have the world's smallest XWA photograph up on the wall.
Bullet Joe with a daredevil dive over the bottom rope takes the champion to the concrete. This is no disqualifications, no holds barred. This, my friends, is a dog fight for the XWA Championship title.
The resident pit bull here, Bullet Joe, versus the big dog, JT Dunn. For the XWA Championship match, we got a second ring against the back wall there. This match could go insane. Imagine they built a ring and then wrestled in the ring and then took it back to this ring to win the match.
What the hell did he just say, Rossi?
I don't know. This match is chaos.
All I know is that kid just took a shot at JT Dunn that some of our students wouldn't dare take. The shot heard round the event center. Ladies and gentlemen, Bullet Joe raising the stakes, having faced JT Dunn before, now calls him out to a no disqualification style matchup. Bullet charged up by the chants of the faithful.
JT calling for a timeout. Didn't work either time. Well, it did work in the previous match, but it didn't work this time. Bullet trying to rally the fans up, circling the ring.
Gaining some velocity.
All the way around. Oh! Eats JT Dunn's boot. That's what's for dinner.
Bullet Joe running in and facing such lethal impact. JT Dunn, given just enough time to recover and regain his senses, has now turned the tides in this no disqualification championship title matchup. Bullet Joe backed into those barricades. Dunn now adding several insults to injury. Taking his time, stalking the perimeter. Exposing Bullet Joe for every bit of an eager student that he is. As we've talked about before, John Roy, these two have locked horns several times in the past. They know one another. They know their tendencies. They've scouted one another as competition for well over a year. Bullet Joe, in a moment of fury, in a moment of too much pride, raises the stakes a little bit too high. What's to stop the rest of Killanova from coming out and making an impact?
Nothing at all, but who's to say Bullet Joe doesn't have some friends of his own? A lot of guys in the back rooting for him. They may come out to save the day. If that happens, you never know. Thursday nights always turn into chaos. We've seen it here before. Brawls going out the door, through the garage, trucks coming through. Anything can happen here. I'm on the edge of my seat looking to get out of the way. If I were you, I'd be doing the same.
I mean, remember that time we chased Anthony Katina out the building?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we didn't chase him. They picked him up and threw him out of the building.
Those were the days.
This is craziness.
This is a rather visceral contest as the fight has made its way to the other side of the barricades. A fan that we affectionately call Taz is getting a little bit too into the action. And this is where things become very volatile and very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. This is where one, if not both of these men can find themselves suffering from a legitimate injury. You know, Whitney, I noticed you've been rather quiet. You've been sitting here gritting your teeth. You going to be all right, my friend?
I'm just sick of what JT Dunn has done every single week. Week in, week out, taunting me, taunting the XWA fan base.
Bullet's not doing a very good job of getting revenge for you. Got a slap in just then.
I'm fed up, Bobby.
I can completely sympathize. Oh, man! Bullet Joe with a tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana, throwing JT to the concrete. This has become intense. This has become very guttural. Parents, use discretion. Maybe turn off the channel and have the little ones watch something else.
Camera team doing a good job picking up the action right now. XWA faithful standing on their chairs.
Into the wall, it looked like.
Bullet Joe has just been thrown into the concrete by the champion. Things are becoming more and more intense as time goes on. Guys, let's remind ourselves and our viewers at home, this is for the XWA Heavyweight Championship, the richest prize in all of independent wrestling.
I kind of wish our good friend Ben Carcieri's over there. Give him a shout out. I wish he could do some match side commentary down there for us. You know, throw some signals so we could tell what was going on.
I wish I was as tall as Ben Carcieri. That would help me out greatly. The fight ensues as many of our faithful watch in amazement. Thunderous clubs to the back thrown by JT Dunn.
The fans now sitting on the guardrails, circling around them like some kind of fight club. Except this one we can talk about.
Things have become very ominous here at the event center, John Roy.
JT's got to watch out. That fan he was taunting earlier tonight, it's just staring at him with those hollow eyes. Oh my God! That did not sound good. What did he land on?
Bullet Joe just landed on an open chair, for Christ's sake. His face just got exhausted.
Bullet with no face on it.
The champion taking full advantage of the fact that Bullet Joe is still rather inexperienced.
I see him standing. Always a good sign. Tony P checking him out, make sure he can continue, that he's not injured, no concussions. I see JT Dunn waving his hands. Bullet Joe going on the attack now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, over 20 punches there thrown by Bullet Joe. Rapid fire pace. JT eats the concrete. I'm talking about the floor.
Well, I'm talking about the fact that these guys are over by exposed beams of wood and some of our spare parts that we keep on hand for our ring.
This is the XWA Event Center. There's a lot exposed here. We got lights everywhere. We got cables. There's all sorts of dangerous stuff out there.
Bullet Joe now gets his adversary nearer to the ring where the pinfall or submission needs to take place. Guys, there are no holds barred in this matchup, but the final pinfall or submission must take place on the canvas, and that's why this fight has finally made its way back to the ring. JT Dunn with a lead pipe in his hand.
I've seen that used a couple years ago. Never ends well. That pipe has taken out many a knee. I hope JT doesn't pull a Nancy Kerrigan on us.
This carnage needs to stop.
It really does. I mean, I understand that Bullet Joe wanted to take the champion to his limit, but I think he's been brought past his. Things have gone well past dangerous. Caution has been thrown to the wind. Where the hell's the commissioner?
Oh, JT going for the Tanya Harding, but Bullet gets out of the way. JT back in the ring. Bullet Joe in the corner now with the lead pipe on his own. Nancy Kerrigan's gonna get her revenge here tonight.
I feel like I'm watching a match from the Kumite, for crying out loud.
Oh, this has turned into blood sport. I'm waiting for both men to start taping glass to their knuckles. This is a deep hatred. Bullet just wanted his matchup.
We're not too far away from it, John.
I can sit down now?
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
you don't
I'm sorry I'm aggravating you.
Yeah, but you're not aggravating.
I'm hovering. I know you don't like that.
Well,
Just match has got me antsy.
Well, just get off of my
You don't have to yell at me, all right?
All right. You know you were so sensitive. Bullet Joe draped over the shoulders of the champion. Long darted into that top turnbuckle. Falling to the middle of the canvas. Cover here. 2. Just a 2 count, says Tony P.
And these men are beating the ever-loving love out of each other.
That's a lot of love.
It's a lot of love. There's some kids standing next to me, you know.
And there's a lot of beatdown that's been taking place, too. JT Dunn tears off the shirt.
There we go.
And things are, if they haven't been heinous enough, they're about to become that much more violent. The champ now has a crutch in his hand.
Oh, no.
We saw what kind of damage can be done with crutches. Anyone who watched this year's Elimination Chamber match, or encounter, I should say, with Becky Lynch. But that's that big fancy company.
We're talking about JT Dunn and
This is
Bullet
Thursday
Joe
night.
for the XWA heavyweight title. The only one that matters right now.
Damn straight, John Roy.
JT Dunn's got that crutch propped up against the corner. Very innovative. Bullet Joe, very slippery, slides out of the way, fires back with a forearm. I'm sorry, with the clothesline.
Very well placed. But that big pump kick thrown. JT Dunn now wrapping up his opponent. 2.5. And Dunn is wearing that frustration on him like a fresh tattoo.
Bullet Joe kicking out like one of those wind-up toys you used to see in front of the Disney store. Using those spring-powered legs to pounce right out. That's the advantage he has.
You can make all the jokes you want at Bullet Joe. He has taken the champion damn near to his limit. And now JT gets to innovate yet again.
JT going under the ring. Oh, he's grabbing the tiny table.
He's innovating in the likes of Tommy Dreamer. Things are about to get extremely violent. Parents, use discretion.
Oh, I hope he puts him through the small table. 2 small tables. How many small tables do we have? What are they for? There must be bullets eating his small meals under there.
Unbelievable.
Now JT's got the chair. We've got crutches. We've got tables. We've got chairs. Oh my. CTC. At least it's not. Might result in some CTE.
John, you guys are all joking around about this, and Bullet Joe's meeting his demise right now.
I'm talking serious. They could get concussed, and those are no laughing matter.
This isn't something to be taken lightly right now.
I'm just trying to have a little fun with them, you know?
It's not. John, I love you and everything, bud, but come on.
There's a time and place for everything, and I don't think that's neither the time or the place for you to make jokes.
Bullet Joe asked for this match. Joke's on him.
JT Dunn now almost finds himself meeting that chair.
Reversing it instead of eating that chair. Bullet Joe reversed with a suplex. This match is coming out of all corners. This is something else. Bob Whitney, gonna make you feel good to see something like that.
Crossing my fingers here, John.
The clothesline again, Bullet Joe. Small but powerful.
Big swing and a miss by the champ. Jaw jacker by Bullet Joe. Chopping Dunn down to size. Hanging double knee attempt has been thwarted. Pressing kick thrown to the jaw of JT. Bullet Joe now. Pop up. Double stomp to the clavicle. Cover. Hook of the leg. 2 3/4.
Bullet Joe may be tiny, but when you take into consideration gravity, him coming down at you at 9.8 meters per second, those feet are going to hurt no matter what weight you are.
John Roy, ever the mathematician, laying down the facts here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bullet Joe riding on reserves. JT Dunn putting his perseverance on display as he has in the past.
And the tiny man grabs the tiny table.
Bullet Joe fixing up some anatomically correct furniture.
He's going to put himself through it.
JT Dunn is at his mercy, and what do you know? Out spills the cartel, promoters of Rich Bass. And guys, our hands are tied. Tony P cannot call for the bell just because of an interference. This is a no disqualification matchup.
Nothing he can do. You're absolutely right. Bob Whitney, it's a no DQ,
John, I can't watch this.
Okay, it's a no DQ.
Why are you siding with them? Why are you siding with them?
If you're that upset,
this
why don't you
doesn't
get
make
involved?
sense, John.
No, it certainly doesn't, and I'm not siding with it, Bobby Boy. I'm just calling it for what it is. Unfortunately, this is all legal.
I'm not siding with anybody.
Tony
but
P's hands are tied. This
As you
sucks.
say, Bob Rossi, Bullet's just getting his just desserts.
I wouldn't call it just desserts.
He could have ended
I would
it.
call this a multi-man beatdown, one that Joe has been subjected to for several weeks in the past.
Bullet Joe could have ended this. He was one-on-one with Adam Zero, and he beat him. He could have been over. He could have ended his night, but instead he called out JT Dunn.
Bullet Joe's being outnumbered and victimized yet again. Very similar to how you've been victimized these past couple months, Bob. Look, I don't necessarily make a big deal out of it, but I've watched. Much like we gotta watch this. Much like we gotta watch Bullet Joe.
Oh, and there's Kellen coming for the save.
Thank God up in heaven. Someone evens out the odds.
I knew Bullet Joe had friends back there. You guys had no faith.
He's got one big friend in the Firebrand champion running to his aid, but the numbers game heavily at play. The cartel and the current champion have yet again got
our table.
That's steel, for Christ's sake, that's a sheet of steel.
That shook the whole announce table. Do you guys feel that?
Forget the announce table.
Shook you out of your seat.
Oh no, oh no.
JT
Dunn is calling out the orders here.
Call for him to put
Not
Kellen
on the
Thomas through the table. Bullet Joe! Coming
Bullet
up from
Joe
the counter.
possession.
And flying!
Takes over hard.
That just shook the whole announce booth once again. Bullet Joe comes crashing.
It just shook the
trigger
event
OG.
center.
JT Dunn, Christian Casanova, the locker room, the whole half the locker room's out here.
This has become a curtain sellout.
I'm just glad we got that guy for security.
The fight ensues. Joe wisely drags his adversary to the ring. That's where the pinfall needs to take place. More beef takes place over by the table between Trigger and the current Firebrand champion. Things have become unraveled here. Joe is over by our table.
And I'm
He's got
watching.
the title belt in his hand.
I'm watching this side. The high-class cartel
Look at this.
Kellen to the back. All the rest of everyone else is cleared now. It's just Bullet Joe and JT Dunn.
Bullet Joe takes the title over to the ring, but he throws it to the champion unwisely. Takes too long and sets himself up for further failure.
We've got all the lights on now, trying to catch the action in every corner of the event center. This is
Everybody's fixed.
this is a night unlike any other.
What's he gonna? He's not. No.
We've got every weapon you can think of laid out around the ring, in the ring. There's sunglasses in there, for Christ's sake. I think he deserves what he's getting. I hate to say it. No, I don't, but
Oh no,
He wanted
Dunn's got
this.
the double underhook.
he wanted this.
Even worse, he's got him up on his shoulders. What the hell does the champion have in mind here? This does not bode well for anyone. Bullet fights his way back to his feet.
Bullet Joe getting the underhook now.
The AK-96 gets blocked by Dunn. Throws a forearm. The battle ensues on the apron.
And half the
Oh
fans
no!
shifted to
Oh
the side
God,
of the arena.
no! No, Dunn, don't do it! Oh! A tombstone thrown at the hardest part of the ring. He's done. Guys, he's done. He needs medical attention. He's done.
1, 2. No! And Bullet Joe kicks out after JT just went for the tombstone on the apron, the hardest part of the ring.
A 2.9. Tony P confirms that this match will continue. The championship title is still up for grabs, and it hangs over by the apron. JT Dunn setting up the table. He's thrown every weapon
What's he
out
doing?
from his arsenal.
No, he's not even going for the table. He's going for the crutch.
And everyone in here on their feet except for the lazy fans as JT takes the crutch, drives it into Bullet Joe's abdomen.
God, this is tough to call, and this is even tougher to watch. Bullet Joe is having his ribs and midsection assaulted
What's he doing?
with that crutch. What do you think he's doing?
Crowd is electric.
He's ensuring the possibility that he'll walk out with the championship. That's what he's doing.
Got a chair wedged in one corner, a table wedged in the opposite. JT driving the crutch into Bullet's throat. Tables on the ground, ladders around the ring.
It's been ever since Feast of Fight. This son of a bitch has been completely unhinged, and no one has been able to ground
I'm not
him.
standing by.
What do you mean you're not standing
by.
What the hell do you mean you're not standing?
Standing by. You've been standing by the whole time. Bob Whitney, what are you going to do?
Bullet
As much
Joe
as Bullet Joe right now.
writhes in pain in the middle of the ring.
What's he,
You got to be kidding me.
what's he doing?
Bob Whitney has just taken his sport coat off,
What
but
is he
he's
doing?
behind the back of JT
Bobby.
Dunn. You got to be kidding me.
Bob Whitney finally grew up here. Oh!
Whitney's getting his shots in. Get him, Bob! Get him, Bob! Oh! This is pandemonium!
You broke all the lights, Bob. What is going on? This place is falling apart. I thought we were safe. Whitney's involved. Bullet with the death by elbow to JT Dunn. We could have a new champion here. 2, Oh! Oh my God!
This has become.
I just peed a little.
This is absolute insanity. This place has become entirely unglued.
Bob Whitney threw the chair down at the corner. There it goes. There's a full-on urination.
Bullet Joe stops JT Dunn in his tracks. But Dunn throws the AK-96.
Returning each other's finishes. JT Dunn still your XWA champion here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, still your XWA champion, JT Dunn.
Man, oh man, oh man. That was a main event for the ages right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Whitney has been fed up beyond belief. Tony P, fed up beyond belief. We've all been doing the right thing. We've all idly watched by as this tyrannous son of a goat makes a mockery of that very title, of our very sport.
Well, he won it again. That's why he's a champion. You don't get to call him a T-Rex.
My confidant is completely out of sorts. Having watched this take place for weeks on end, Bullet Joe comes ever so close to claiming the XWA championship for himself, but yet again,
He asked for it, Bobby.
JT Dunn
Bullet Joe asked
slithers
for
away.
this. He slither away. He asked for a no DQ match. Bullet Joe was well aware of what could have happened to him tonight. He's aware the cartel is around. He's aware JT has friends. Bullet Joe had one friend. It came back to bite him in the ass.